What is up, yo? Alrighty. Well, eBay's got some issues. Its issues got issues. It was looking pretty dire yesterday until about like 5:30, 6 p.m., something like that. And then some orders started coming through. But yeah, pretty much from the time the show ended until about 3 or 4, I had nothing. No offers. I was only able to send out maybe half a dozen total offers during that time. It seemed to pick up right at the end of the day and then dropped off again overnight. So we're today standing right about where we were yesterday at this time, about $86. So nothing to write home about, but let's take a look at the things that sold. Paper, ephemera, postcards, things of that nature. Here's a, let me get this bigger on my screen. City of Monica beach parking permit from the 1960s. 50 cents to park on the beach all day. $6.26. I've been in the store a couple of years, but, you know, it sold. Bought this last October-ish. Canceled check from the First National Bank, Guilford, Maine. I got this on Whatnot, I believe, from Paper Wings. Might have been from Maine Auction Company. Probably Maine Auction Company, considering it's Maine. So I got 2 of these checks. The first one sold right away. This one's just sold for $18.95. Listed and sold same day. The Buncombe County Courthouse in Asheville, North Carolina. Divided back postcard. This came from an album I purchased off of eBay recently. We've got the Collinstown Airport, Dublin, Ireland. Been in the store since at least 2002, or 2020, rather. Been up for a while. $6.76. Nice little Dutch comic. There is no place like Alton, Illinois. $7.61. Been in the store since earlier this year. This one's been around for a while too. Red-haired country girl, be cheerful. Artist signed Bowman. Couldn't determine exactly who it was, but sold for $7.61. Here we have real photo postcard, the Mutton Hollow, Shepherd of the Hills, country of the Ozarks. Blake photo. I've got a few of these Ozark real photos, but they seem to be pretty mass produced, so they've been slow movers. This one sold for $10 though. Next 2, same customer. Large letter greetings from the state of Washington. $2.66. Then we have this guy with a big ass tree. Washington toothpick. 9 feet in diameter. Look at that. Big ass tree. Undivided back. $11.95. Got Burlington Route Century of Progress Railroad card, $7.61. Unposted. Oldest house in Provincetown, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. $2.66. White border, although it looks like a linen because it's beat up. Aurora Memorial Library in Aurora, Ohio. Chrome postcard, $6.76. Looks like I got another one of those. Interior of the Lake Wilderness Lodge in Maple Valley, Washington. Chrome postcard. I believe it's a library now. Still pretty cool. $2.66. I really like this card. I'm surprised it took so long to sell. It is a New Year's card. Definitely risque. Definitely Czechoslovakian. But fantastic art. It says cordial greetings in Czech or Slovakian, whatever. So those are the postcards, and then we listed some stuff. Listed these cast iron iron door stops. I had 4 of them, 2 mice and 2 frogs. Listed them at $21.95 a piece. The other mouse, the other frog. One of the paperweights, controlled bubble glass. Could be Murano. Couldn't determine 100%, but still pretty nice. Put that up at $35. Seattle Snow Globe, San Francisco Music Box Company. I sold one almost exactly like this, but it was Santa going around the Space Needle. But both of these are, this will sell. It may take a little bit, but it'll sell pretty much close to or at my asking price. So $80 on that one. This was the surprise. This is a Fire and Light studio recycled glass citrine color paperweight. Comps on this, awesome. No recent sold, so it probably won't sell right away, but the citrine seems to be an unusual color for this form. I put it up at $170 make offer. If somebody comes in, probably like $120 would be my floor for the next year. So, but I paid in a bundle of stuff, including all the snow globes and paperweights and door stops. I paid $40 for all that stuff, and then I still have some more stuff to list. Another one of the snow globes picked up, Mickey and Vinny San Francisco Music Box Snow Globe, plays You Ought to Be in Pictures. $15 on that one. That's what Mickey and Minnie look like. I actually get this at Packwood Flea, but it was missing this middle pixie knife, so I ordered one off eBay. It arrived. I listed it. Not going to make a ton of money because I had to pay for the middle knife, but listed for $40. Listed the Maxfield Parish piece, $900. Listing came out looking really nice. There's only one real comp listed at this point, and it's pretty broken. Like, there's a lot of tears, and this is in fabulous shape. There's a little bit of wear, as you can see, along the frame, but that's something that could pretty easily just be refinished. That's not a job for me. That's a job for somebody else, but I think it adds to the patina and the age of it. It's not damage, it's wear. It's really just sort of the veneer coming off of it from age. So there you have it. A lot of it, yeah. I think everything I just showed you is from the sale that I worked. So I got this invitation a couple of weeks ago from eBay to join in on this summer coupon thing on July 16th. Where basically like it's a coupon to like all customers, like a public coupon that if they use it, eBay picks up half of it and you pick up half of it. It's a 15% off coupon, right? Like, okay, that there's no reason not to do that, right? That's basically like, increased sales, and you are not having to foot the whole bill. So they're like, okay, keep an eye on your email. We'll send you the agreement that you've got to like DocuSign or whatever, electronic signature. And I get the email yesterday. It has some instructions. Follow this link, go to the seller portal, not the seller hub. Click on this other link and complete the agreement. Like, okay, great. Easy enough. Go click on the link. Takes me to the link to seller hub. Blank screen. Or seller portals. Blank screen. Wait. Okay. Continue waiting. Blank screen. Like, all right, that's not working. Try to log in with eBay, server timeout. Wait. Try it again, server timeout. 5 hours later, try it again, server timeout. Called support. Shit's broke, eBay. When's it going to be fixed? I can't sign this thing if I can't even get to it. Anybody else have a similar problem? Yeah, that sale was bananas. I will definitely be back next year. This year was sort of more of a fact finding, getting a sense of how it works, all of that stuff. Next year, I definitely know. I definitely have a good plan for next year. I don't think I took it as good advantage of the pre-sale as I could have, and was really sort of banking on post-sale, which it didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen, but I still did okay. We'll do a little show and tell today at the end because there's some more stuff I haven't showed yet. So waiting for my labels to generate. Spinny, 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 spinny screen. There we go. Did spend a lot of time sort of reorganizing my store yesterday. So I could get everything that needed to move to ground advantage to ground advantage. Kind of a pain in the butt, but I think I got everything. What I ended up doing is making sure that like all of my media was in their own departments, and then I just bulk edited everything for ground advantage, and then I also added UPS ground just in case. Only downside is I'm losing out slightly on some handling charges because it was hard to bulk edit some of that stuff, but I don't think it's the end of the world. I ended up doing like a flat handling charge of $1 or $1.50 on everything. So and that's mainly just to cover the fees that eBay also charges on your shipping. So I will say that I definitely got enough from that sale to not have to source this weekend. I've got stuff to list right now. As much as I want to get out there, like I'm piled up a little bit. I need to alleviate some of the. I need to get stuff processed before I bring more in. So it's going to be 2 weeks before sourcing, and I am going to be doing some sourcing, hopefully on my way down to Burning Man and on my way back again. It's going to be a crazy trip that in between. So my plan this year for Burning Man, which is craziness, but if I haven't said on the show already, I am going. What I'm going to be doing is driving down on a Thursday. I'm going to make sure everything's shipped Thursday night. Handling time will be at like 4 days or 3 days, I think. Then on the following Thursday, I am going to leave the event, drive to Reno, catch a plane, fly back here, take the light rail, then the ferry, do my shipping, take the ferry back into Seattle, light rail back to the airport, fly back into Reno on probably Saturday daytime sometime. And then drive back into the event before it actually starts. What could go wrong? But I think that it's the only way, since I can't guarantee reliable internet out there, to not tank my store. I'm also going to schedule out listings. And that will probably I'll start doing that on when I'm a month out from when I'm leaving, because you can only schedule, I think, a month out, if I'm not mistaken. All right, postcards done. Hello, Steve. It's not too bad. It's about $225 to fly back, which is not terrible. Because it's originating in Reno, flying there and then back, and not the other way around. It's a lot less expensive than Starlink. A lot less expensive. Like 80% less expensive. So last year I didn't do time away. I did extend my handling time to, I think it started at 15 days and then decreased as my time there shortened. That's still way too long. And that was enough to really, really hurt the store. So with this plan, at no point will my handling time go over 5 days. And for the majority of the trip, it will be only at 3 days. All right. So let's see what we got here. We got 10 things going out after the postcards are done. First up, sold to 2 different customers 2 fake light. I think one of these things work for these. Probably not. They look too thin. They look too tic-tacky. Nope. That's okay. These are the number 8s. Took an offer for 10. 8 bamboo. So did anybody else get that invitation for the summer coupon thing from eBay? Or am I the only one? Oh, the other benefit of flying home is it will prevent me from having to ship out 300 items over 3 days like it did last time. Okay, you didn't get that deal? Nope. Okay. I don't know if it's for big sellers only. I honestly, I don't know what the deal is with it, but... All right. Sold this little... I know I showed this. When I got it, it wasn't working, and I was able to fix it. I fixed a thing. This little clown. It winds up. Doesn't work perfect. It's probably a little more wind. Good news is it's going eBay international shipping, which means it's not my problem. It wasn't working at all. It sold for $50. That sale came in let's see here, $241, and that was when things started to turn around a little bit, although it wasn't fast. Sold Tears for Fears. Songs from the Big Chair. Just listed this the other day. Got it from the Land of Opportunity, which is to say for free at the rummage sale. And it sold for $14 and some change. I also make $1 off the shipping on that.
Next up, sold a carving set. Carvel Hall carving set, or actually steak knife set, I should say. I think I got this from my friend in Seattle. I don't recall 100% where it came from. But it's a nice set. Sort of mid-century, $28.95. I don't think that's going to fit in a legal envelope, but we'll see. Yeah, that's just a tiny bit too long for that. But it's going to go Grand Advantage, which is fine. So that sold, yeah, $28.95. Check the weight here. It's going to be right at 3 pounds. There-ish. Maybe a little bit in from that right there. That's good. Second verse, same as the first. check the dimensions, make sure we're not going to get hosed. That is 17.62. All right. Sold a Burke. Prince Purple Rain by Mick Wall. I got this from Amy in the chat, not in the chat, but from the chat. What did this sell for? I sold a few Burks, actually. Actually, I'm going to wait on this one. Orders, waiting shipment. Now we're just going to go ahead and do this one. $4.95 plus shipping. Happy to have an easy shipping day after the 3-hour marathon we had yesterday. Be honest. It's nice to not be rushed. I got everything done about 8 minutes before my postal worker showed up here. If I have another weekend like that, I'm probably gonna just do Sunday nights. Trying not to walk all over the Pittsburgh Picker Show, but you know what? It is what it is. All right, the other Burke, Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland. I honestly, I don't know where I got it. Don't remember. I know where I got it. I got it for free from the books at the Honey Hole. Hi, Winnie Lou. You want to come say hi? Let's see. Come here, Winnie Lou. Nope, she ran away. Frankie Chef. Oh, I know who that is. Yeah. All right. This has been in the store for a long time. I'm kind of surprised it took so long. Being in the Northwest, we're home of Boeing. Boeing actually worked on, spearheaded the B-12 stealth program. And this is a history from the company from 1995 when they retired the program on the full history. So this is for only the people who worked on the B-12. So pretty uncommon. It's been in the store now about 3 years. I had a lot of other B2 stealth stuff as well. I think I still have some stuff I haven't even listed down in the basement, but this sold for $25, and it is going. Let's see, where's it going? Oxnard, California. Going ground advantage. For some reason, a $12.50 shipping charge on it. It is not going to cost that much. I think I can bag and board that.
tight. It might. Yeah, I'm just going to go in there. Not a problem. This is one of those things that I'd also run across in my inventory every so often and look at it, be like, is someone actually ever going to buy this thing? Like, is this going to be of interest to anybody? But guess what? It was. This is exactly the kind of weird, unique shit that eBay is great for. Like you are that is the opposite of a bolo. You have to kind of go based on gut and patience to list and wait out something like that. And even though I second guess myself sometimes, at the end of the day, my gut was right. And, you know, it comes down to knowing your shit. Look at this. I got a top loader for this check. And then I think we're down to our last item. Indeed. Petri camera. Its box is toast, but I didn't advertise that it had a box. I didn't even include this in the listing. So they get a nice surprise. It does have paperwork in there. The case, mechanically working. I didn't test developing. Obviously, I don't have a means of doing that, but sold for $65. Happy about that. We'll see what happens. Mechanical or vintage cameras are always kind of a gamble. Camera people are very, very picky. That's why I kind of like the digital camera stuff a little better. So with cameras, I feel like you either want them to be new, like modern, or very, very old. Because new cameras, they're easy to test, right? Very, very old ones, you can just list as untested. Anything from like the late 40s till about the late 90s, mechanical cameras, people get very picky because they want them to work. But it's very hard to test unless you want to develop pictures. All right. I charged for a medium flat rate box, but I'm pretty confident I can get that into a let's just take a look. I think I can get this into a headed flat rate with a little bit of bit of zhuzhing. Yes, we're going to try for it. It's going to be a weird resize. I don't know that I've ever attempted this. We're breaking new ground. My God, this might just work. I think I nailed it on that resize. Holy cow. Could it be?
You know, it just occurred to me that the expression, holy cow, it's old school, a very old school expression, but it's probably one that I shouldn't use anymore. If you think about where the origins of that probably came from, it's sort of pokes fun at some Eastern religions. Although, frankly, if I poke enough fun at Western religions, I'm sort of got to be equal opportunity in my ridicule of organized religion. So I guess if you want to cancel me for using the phrase holy cow, bring it on. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, maybe you shouldn't make fun of any religions. To which I say, bullshit. There is, second to governments, there are no single other organizations that are more responsible for pain and suffering in this world than organized religion. Just saying. All right, let's do a little show and tell. Put this stuff outside and I'll be right back. We got some time, only an hour in. I do have some stuff to list, and some of the stuff is what we're going to show you anyways. Let me send out some offers real quick. Already got watchers on both that citrine paperweight and the Maxfield Parish. All right, be right back. Okay, so when the sale shuts down, the people who are volunteering a particular department get kind of first dibs on stuff. So I did grab a few things. This hopefully not break anything. This is a carved cow horn. I didn't pay anything for it. It was $27. It didn't sell, even at 50% off. It's not Western. It's Western stuff. So Western stuff, really, I don't think Bainbridge Island, Washington is the place for it. But it's very well done. It's nice. I'm sure somebody will want it. I think it's pretty cool. I also picked this up at no charge. I like the shadow box, but that's not why I got it. I opened up the shadow box and took a closer look at this thing, which I don't think anybody else did. But this is a very, very old cloth doll. I'm just going to pull it off of the board here. There's a couple of pins. I'll find some other use for the... It smells old. Here we go. If I were to take a guess, probably Victorian. It's the lace on it definitely shows the age. If I lift up the dress, the feet on it are just, I think, wrapped wire. It's got some bloomers. I have no idea on value, but I figure at least got to be $10, right? It's not a very difficult thing to list. A bit more difficult, I think, to research and price. But, considering my cost on it was nothing, and it's got a really cool shadow box along with it. I mean, the shadow box probably I could sell for $10-15 on its own. All right, let me Okay, so I did go back to the video game section like 5 minutes before they closed to see if there's anything left, and they did have a few things. There was a PS2 Slim that they wanted $50 for. I tried to get them down. They're like, it's tested, everything works, and I'm like, yeah, but what if it doesn't? What if I get it home and it doesn't work? I'm out $50, and you guys are like, I can't, there's no returns here. But they were firm. There was one PS2 game, Tonga, which can go for up to $180, but they wanted $100, which that's just not enough margin for me. They had what was the first Apple personal organizer? I forget the name of it. But they had one of those and an old Apple mouse they wanted $30 for, and I'm like, I couldn't get them down on any of it, but I asked on this stuff, and I basically got all of this stuff for $1 a piece. Just some Game Boy games. Some of them aren't great, but Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Logical, and Toy Story. Army Men, which I know a lot of these aren't great. Powerpuff Girls Battle Hymn. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen Winner Circle with the manual. Mickey's Speedway USA. At the end of it, we bundled it all. I paid $17. So Mickey's Speedway Game Boy Color and sealed PS3 mag, which again, all of that plus Nintendo Wii U-Draw with Pictionary and the pad. And then these, which were I think, steel. ColecoVision games, Minor 2049. They look pretty good shape. I'm going to probably clean up the things. Pepper 2 and Donkey Kong Jr. So all of that was $17. I think pretty decent pickup. I'll grab a couple more things that I pulled out of the thing for free. These things are going to go to Burning Man with me. I'm not sure what we're going to do with them yet, but I'm sure you could figure something out fun. Giant hands making the I don't know what's going on there, but it's some hands, some big ass hands. I would have never bought those, but they had a price tag of $40 on them. I might be able to sell those on eBay, but they take up a lot of room. I've still got to store them for the next month until I meet for Burning Man. Yeah. They should be a fun thing to they're plaster, or I think they're that blue wood composite stuff. So all right, let me go grab another thing on my car. Actually, not out of my car. The last day before they closed the Land of Opportunity, I was walking to my car and I found this Bastille 1980s Frankenstein die cut. I know 100% this is gonna probably be at least $30 or $40, probably quite a bit more. It does have some wear. It's not perfect, but it's got all its parts. And I was honestly I walked by and it was laying on the ground flat. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. How is that here at all, let alone still here? So yeah, that was a score and a half. I'll probably list that today, honestly. And I needed something to carry it, so I grabbed one of these. Handmade bag of made out of Kool-Aid jammers and lined with Capri Sun splash cooler. Yeah. I don't even know when they made these, but yeah. I don't remember those flavors. I got two of these. This is Le Rack for audio cassettes. I have sold these before. They are there's a few different brands. This isn't the best one, but these ones that can wall mount are people look for. easily going to be 20 or 30 bucks. Plus shipping. They're not going to be cheap to ship. Let me just comp this real quick. See where these are at these days. The rack. I don't even see any on right now. Let me take a look at the rack cassette. None listed at the moment. Let's see what Terrapiece Peak has to say. Last one to be available sold for 20 bucks. Another one sold for 30. I wonder what WorthPoint has to say. Don't come up super often. Well, I mean, so it holds 68 cassettes. I have 2 of them, Jack. It would be cheaper to sell them and ship them. If you want to buy them, I don't need an answer now. You can tell me tomorrow. I would do it for the 25 a piece, which is mid-range between the comps, even though I think I would list them at 40 plus whatever shipping cost. So 50 bucks for the pair plus shipping, which I would go whatever's cheapest. It's probably going to be UPS. So let me know. You got 24 hours. I picked up also, I'm not going to bring them in, some old magazines and ephemera from that department. $10.4, no problem. Better not. Some ephemera items that, like, you know, they're some magazines, a couple of other things. I try to be pretty picky at the end of it, because generally speaking with art, I feel like I try to put it up my walls, and if it takes a long time to sell, I have to be okay with it, with some exceptions. This was there. This is somebody bought a frame and just pulled this out of it. It is definitely lithograph, cathedral design, 1924. So I'm probably just going to sell that. It's definitely Art Deco era. Hand tinted. Somebody didn't want it, so Audubon Eagle poster. I have a lot of posters I need to list, but I'm saving those probably for wintertime. Here is a Oregon Historical Society map. This is a reproduction, but it is a map of North America in 1804, but it's a reproduction from the Oregon Historical Society, but it's still pretty cool. And then this is another Oregon map of the old Oregon Trail. This is from probably the 50s, I'm going to guess. 1948. Okay. This I grabbed. This got broken during the event. But it's made of sterling or 999 pure silver. It's pretty cool. It's intricate. But somebody knocked it over and broke the glass. I figured might as well grab it. If the worst case scenario, I can scrap it. It's not just foil. It's probably about at least an ounce of pure silver. So and then this. I really like this. This is the artist is Paul B. Arnold. It's called Bouquet. 1950s, definitely like mid-century abstract. There was a price on it. Estimated value $250. They priced it at $130, which is about like where the prices come in. Let me see if there's anything worthwhile checking this guy out. Paul B. Arnold. Is it a painting or litho? Litho. Don't see anything on WorthPoint. Oh, nope, that's not him. Oh, he's in the National Gallery of Art. Mutual Art Company. He died in 2012. Realized prices from $70 to $250, depending on the size and medium of his artwork. So I would say lithograph might be on the lower end of that. Let me pull this up here. Yep, that's the guy. I think this is a bit better than some of the others. It's definitely that way. I like it. So I'm okay with this. Number 12 of 20. So there's not a ton of them out there. What else we got in here? A couple of Railroad Magazine, which I got some of these for free earlier this year. And Wisdom Magazine, I got a bunch of those from that's from 1952. Kind of interesting. I picked up this wood carving. It is signed and numbered, or signed and dated 2001. It's lightweight. I figured probably pretty easy to pack. Native American art is not necessarily my thing. I know somebody in the chat who it is their thing. CSW. I don't know who that is, but pretty cool. And then a woodblock puzzle. Not a Rubik's Cube, but let's see if I can get this back together. Like a boss. These are cool. I've had stuff like this before. Wood, like well-made, handmade wood toys. They wanted $15 for it. That's probably what I'll get out of it. But it's easy enough to deal with, so that. Oh, and it's got a lid. I'm pretty sure that is oak. Where's my wood grain identifying ruler? So yeah, I also have another suitcase of media I haven't gone through yet. So that's everything, more or less. There's some other stuff, but for now, that's going to be it. I'm off to go list some stuff. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. Assuming something sells. Something usually sells. I hope something sells. Catch you all on the flip-flop. Peace out. Bye.